And Dak going to start out going to the air. Able to find Gray here. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Sit hot! 180! No, we changed it.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 45-yard line.
180! Middle! Sit hot!
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Well, the Rams have 3 and 10 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
180!
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to maneuver.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 3. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's got Smith here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
14. First down, Lions.
46.
To the air again, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Gray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.